Final Fantasy. In the last episode, we went and did some stuff at the Coliseum, you know, meeting Ramu and telling us that there are some more summons out there for us to get. Well, mirages, whatever. So we got Ifrita, and this time we got, we also got Diablos. In this episode, we're going to finish up the ones for Bahamut, Leviathan, and Odin. Well, yeah, because we already knew that those four were part of the Pleiad. So we're gonna try to go after Bahamut again, and this time I'm gonna have the strength go with Longo this time. We already know what's going on there. It's like, oh, this is a place where giants used to be, and then Bahamut's like, oh, so you know who I am? Yes, my name is Tia Bablo. Let's fight.
What the?
So the demon diehard thing, that was talking about...
You already know. Whole lot of HP.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much by now, to be honest.
Rain, do I have to remember my past if it's this much of a train wreck?
Well, hang on. From what Wynn was saying, weren't most of our crimes against humanity called these troublemakers?
Why don't you ask me? What are you two doing here?
Would you quit it? You really need a lesson in anger management.
I need what?
Oh, also, you should forget about messing with the heralds. It's true, you can't win.
Then I shall just have to slaughter you in order to prove just how wrong you are.
Alright, back to fighting Bahamut. And we can already get our champions back up, but we're not going to do just that. We're just going to weigh them down. It's a good thing that for once, I'm not sucking so much. Alright, let's try this again. Revenge Blast 4, 2000 damage. Nice. Okay, let's do this shit again. Okay. Yeah, somehow I figured I should have done a little better, but whatever. Yep. Once again, sorry for being quiet, just want to get everything going. Alright, looks like he's charging up. Okay, then we gotta get ready for Mega Flare ourselves. For... three. Heal before we start attacking again. 2. One. And then better start defending. Here it is, Mega Flare. And I do like his animation for that. That's pretty neat. Yay, crit. Thank God he's actually going for Lon this time. Okay. And thank God, Revenge Blast is actually doing damage. See, it's good to do damage to something that's like a god. Alright, here we go. Omnislash. Cure on Rain, since she doesn't have Last Stand. Yeah, I better start healing up. Alright, where are we at now? Third done. Okay. Five. Okay, searching up. Four. Three. Two. Okay, heal up now. One. Alright, let's defend. Mega Flare for the second time. Start hitting them again. Okay, where are we at? Champion is at half. We don't need to worry about that. I'm the idiot who forgets to keep healing whenever they're in the yellow. Seriously, that should seem like it's priority. Shouldn't it? It's like, oh no, your mirages and of course yourself are close to dying. You should heal. Nope, wait until you're at the red. That's a dick move for me. My God. And he's coming at us with this again! Okay, there goes Rain. Alright, where are we at now? Well, first we heal. Okay, we're just about halfway. Alright, that's good. But of course we shouldn't be celebrating too early, seeing as how we are still, of course, halfway. And I know we should be hitting Bahamut with everything we got, but I want to make sure that we don't die from Mega Flare. Because even though we take about 150, maybe to 2,000, 1,050, maybe 200 damage, I just want to make sure that we're doing good here. Alright, better start defending. Yeah, I may not be that big of a Final Fantasy player, but I know that Bahamut's Mega Flare means business. Okay, we're doing pretty well here. Thank God! Okay. At least none of them are really close to toppling. Okay, we're good. He didn't go after Lon or any part of his stack. Alright, then he's charging up. Now we're already a third away from him being done. Alright, start bringing them down a little more. Alright. Now go ahead and use your Mega Flare for the third time. At least I think it is. Yeah, it is the third time. See, not much of a deal. And that's why you save on to a whole lot of AP. I don't know why I didn't do this strategy until now. Whatever. That's right, go after Lon. Don't go after Rain. Because at least Lon can counter you. Ouch! Survive, Rain! You got this! I mean, Lon, damn it! Ah, hell. Alright. Go ahead and use Mega Phoenix. Yes! Thank you for going after the one that can counter you. You moron. Alright, charging up again. Already at 1 star. I'm gonna wait until we're at 2 again, or if we do beat him before that. Which I think we can get him before that 2nd star comes up. In fact, I think he is starting to become a little winded. Alright, better start defending again. Alright. Start hitting them with everything we got again. And healing. Champion bar is nowhere near getting another star. Actually, no, he's not winded, really. Oh well. Oh, you know exactly what you're doing, don't you? Huh, you think you're so fucking smart, huh? Well, I'm just gonna be on you. No! All right, charging up again. Look at that, we are so close to him being done. And as you could already tell when we got the Prismarium, the Star Prismarium from Diabolos, we're also gonna get one for Bahamut, of course. Alright, better start defending again. Well, to, you know, get more AP and just not take as much damage from Mega Flare for the 5th time. See, you're not much of a threat now, since we can survive almost every Mega Flare that you throw at us. And since we can counter you. Well, God of War 3 finally downloaded, so yeah, I probably after a couple episodes today, I'm just gonna start playing that like crazy. As I said, God of War is always gonna be one of my favorite games. Yay, counter! And he's just about done now. Alright. See? So close! Yep, charging up for a Mega Flare again. How much until we can actually beat him? 4? Oh my god! Can we beat him before it? Yes! Okay, we finally did it, and that took like 20 minutes, man! Holy hell, that battle against Bahamut took 20 minutes.
This can't be. When did you ever gain such strength?
Just a guess, but we must be more powerful than before. This is like our second go at this, right?
Hey, Tia Babalo? You know, we're planning to fight Brandalus. If you come with us, you can have a shot at him.
Now that I've lost, I have no right to refuse. I'm yours.
Alright, we got him back.
Did we actually defeat him? A dyad servant?
No, she knows it.
Huh? Oh. How about that? Lon and Rain have just taken their servant back.
What? Lana and Rain are here? How is that?
I don't know, but that's a good question for when I see them.
And we get a Bahamut Star Prismarium. Alright, one of the Pleiad 7. Oh yeah, we already saw that. That is awesome! We'll leave him with Seraphy. Sorry, Bahamut. Man, that took forever. And we get Girl's Diary Entry 7. Whew! That took a lot out of that, man. Let's see, we'll take on Leviathan next.
Whose soul will you touch?
We get 2 Phoenix Pinions. Next, long ago, the sea demon Leviathan robbed Ferris of her great-grandfather and Sildra of her family. Upon hearing the Nemesis has been sighted in the low seas, Ferris and Sildra set sail for the Rainbow Shore to finally exact their revenge.
Captain Ferris!
What is it, Mog?
Oh, she's been sighted on the low seas, Kubo.
Who has?
The great sea demon, Leviathan, Kubo.
Let her come. I was hoping that beast would return within my lifetime. Sildra! Today we avenge them. Your family and my great-grandfather. Our long wait is finally over. Are you ready? Right! Head for the low seas!
Count me in too, Kubo.
Yep, we're gonna be fighting Leviathan, who has a history with Ferris and Sildra.
That's the first and last time I come here. Never ever again, Kubo.
Stop hanging the jib. That was nothing. Lon and Rain. I don't know how you did it. Now,
Neither did we.
tell me where that demon was spotted.
In the waters of Babel, not far from the Rainbow Shore, Kubo.
Leviathan! Here I am! Show yourself! Come out and fight! If you have the courage!
What's all this noise?
The Adamantus?
Who
Huh.
might you be? Oh, so she killed your ancestors. Now, you seek revenge?
Aye. She must pay. For my great-grandfather and Sildra's kin.
As you wish. I'll call her for you.
Must you always raise such a clamor like that? My ears work fine. Little Adamantus. Can't
Little?
you see? I'm trying to enjoy myself. I have missed these seas. Your reason for disturbing me had best be good.
We're the ones who are disturbing you, Leviathan!
Well now, what is this tiny creature?
I'll show you, Tiny! You killed my great-grandfather Tycoon. He died, with all of Sildra's clan. But on this day, we will have our vengeance!
And I'm here to help, Kubo.
Tycoon and Sildra, did you say? Oh, astonishing. So their bloodline survived. But hold, you say you seek vengeance upon me?
That's right! Don't you dare feign ignorance! My great-grandfather was brave. When you attacked Sildra's family, he fought to save them. And died. But we swore that one day, we would have our vengeance. For generations we've waited! It's my good fortune that you appeared in my lifetime. Because now, I can be the one to settle the score!
Foolish girl. Am I to believe a whelp like you has any chance of defeating me? Not a chance. Not in 1,000 years.
Time to fight Leviathan.
What now? Where am I? What is this?
It's a fantasy, where dreams and reality and time all touch. But don't ask me to explain what that means exactly.
I guess you might say, when somebody fights our friends, we tag in. You get it?
But how can... Oh... You two. How many long years have passed?
Can't tell you that, but did we really used to know each other?
Forget all that. Ferris thinks you killed her great-grandpa and Sildra's family. Is that really true?
Well, honestly, I'm not altogether certain myself. As I recall, when Tycoon's crew was attacked by Bismarck's forces, on a whim, I may have helped them to defend themselves. Once I left, any number of villains could have done them in, but that's no concern of mine.
Then you mean Ferris and Sildra are mistaken?
So why not just tell them as much?
If their hatred for me has been festering all this time, then I cannot calm the waves by telling them it was all a big misunderstanding.
Oh.
The wisest course of action is to accept their challenge, to let them break themselves against me.
The way you're making it sound, you know they're fighting over nothing, but you still won't let them win? Really?
Why would I let them win? I am not beholden to them. They chose this.
Then I've got bad news.
To fight them, you have to go through us.
Well, that can be easily arranged.
Time to fight Leviathan. I personally like this one. Of course, my favorites are... Well, my favorite really is just Odin. Now, of course, as you can tell, because this is a water mirage, lightning is best to be used. She has 68,000. Alright, yeah, this will be easy. Holy hell. Alright, thunder. Ha! And you actually do get a memento for turning the Sea Snake Mirage into Leviathan. Okay. And it's the Sea Snake, not the Sea Serpent. So be sure to remember that. And there's her signature move, Tidal Wave! Okay. Alright, how much does she have now? 47,000. Okay, this is easy. Alright, then heal up. Heal up a little more. Alright, how much is it now? 32,000. Yeah, this is wrapping up pretty well. Shoot! 2 stars. You know what? Let's do it. After we heal Rain. Shoot! Oh, come on! Screw it. Alright, here we go. Champions, Cloud. Yeah, she's just about done now. Okay. And I need to get Kiraga for these guys soon. Because as I've said, Kiraga is a good spell. Yeah, as long as you get your HP up whenever she does stuff like Tidal Wave and all that, you'll be fine. Now, I shouldn't be having a Frit with me, seeing as how she's using water attacks, but oh well. I wish she's just about done now. And before you ask, yes, Leviathan is a she. With just 700, seriously? You bitch! And that'll do it. Leviathan is finished.
Predictable.
You got me. I have been slain.
That was staged as hell.
Really?
Oh, yes. Victory is yours.
We did it, Koopa!
Oi, Adamantis. Can I ask you something?
Hmm?
A century ago, they tell of a sea demon. But was it really Leviathan?
Tell me, why do you ask?
Oh. Well, I might be imagining it, but she didn't seem like such an evil character.
Don't be silly. She was, without a doubt, the worst of the Dyad's servants. But no more. You have succeeded at avenging your kin.
Oh, good then.
Captain, we did it, Koopa!
Aye, and you were a big help. Right. Gents, let's go home.
To think you were once feared as one of the great terrors of the seas. When did you become such a big softy?
Quiet, you. There will be trouble if they learn I still live. Now hush, until they're gone.
And we get a Leviathan Star Prismarium. One of the Pleiad 7. Even mountains bow before her mighty tidal wave. Bahamut frequently steals her spotlight these days. Maybe she just wants to get out of the water more. There we go. Now, yes, later on I will be getting more of these Mirages leveled up, but that will actually be until after we finish up the final boss. And we get a Leviathan memento and 2 high potions. Let's check this out. First of all, number 7. My brother and I have have decided to try to imprisoning some of Mom's mirages. Today we targeted one of the weaker ones. I can't believe how easy it was to get. I think we're gonna keep rolling with this and round up as many as we can. This is the best way to take up a load off Mom's shoulders. I cannot believe my dad. How can he be so clueless? We're working our butts off so Mom doesn't have to, and he does not get it at all. He keeps telling us that gathering up the mirages is causing everyone's problems. Oh yeah? Well, once we're good enough at this, we can handle Mom's job. She's finally going to be able to take it easy. You'd think he would start caring about her, not everyone. Well, it's as you were saying, you were taking your Mom's mirages. So how's that fair? Alright, let's see. Shiva! Getting her Diamond Dust ability, her most famous attack. Probably nothing for Frit. Magna Rotor, what you got for us? Okay. Alright, we're gonna wait until that Sled Fang's done. Metal Chocobo, maybe you got something for us. Oh wait, no, it's the Choco Chick. Get Cure. And then probably not none in this end. Yep. At least our mirages are getting a little more powerful. Let's go to the prism case because, as I said, we're not really going to be switching anything out. Size. Okay, where's that? Sea Snake. Now that we have this done, we can finally transfigure it into a Leviathan. And sure, Sea Snake Prism. See, that's all we needed for it. Alright, let's go ahead and go to...
What now?
Let's do Odin.
Whose soul will you touch?
Leviathan is on the hunt for a butcher, but what she finds is a sword-wielding mirage dead set on dueling her. Let's do it!
This should be the place I heard about.
Traveler, test your strength.
So there you are. The Butcher. You've hurt a lot of people.
Odin.
They call me a butcher? Rubbish. I merely challenge fools who would be challenged and they die.
Then you're not very sporting. Every one of your victims was cut down without a fight.
He who lives by the sword must be quick to draw it. Truly, they met with no foul play. If they expired without a struggle, that attests to their dearth of skill and not my lack of honor. It is a troubling thought to be gone less than a century and return to find swordsmanship so diminished. Troubling indeed.
How poetic. If it's a challenge you're looking for, why don't you see how you and your principles fare against me?
Your spirit is impressive. Let us begin.
And now Odin meets us once again.
What?
Sorry, dude. There's been a change in the lineup.
You really ought to know better than to butcher people.
I remember you. To fight again after so long would be a thrill. But you catch me as my blood quickens for another. My first worthy foe in ages. This trickery. This space in which you have confined me. I'll not be detained.
What is... Lon! Get out of the thing's way!
Oh, dude!
Zan, Tets, Ken.
Oh god. He can slice through friggin' dimensions?
Oh, missed by a hair. Good. You're the strongest warrior I've crossed swords with in years. And yet, 'twould be poor form to pursue this now. Find a new blade, and we shall continue this test of our might.
Looks like this won't be as easy as I thought.
Does he have a weakness? You're taking on Odin?
Yeah. I heard that you have experience with the Dyad servants. Basically, anything you can tell me would be a big help.
Odin. Oh, got it. It's just an old rumor, but...
At last. You would try me with the same sword that failed you before?
Yeah. Except, I thought I'd mix things up.
She brought Raw Mule.
That girl. She looks like Ramuz.
It's his grandkid.
Grandkid!
I see you've been sniffing about. Is this the best you can muster?
Yep. What's wrong? Suddenly you don't look so hot.
Silence. Make your peace before I cleave you in twain.
Time to actually fight Odin now.
What do we have here? Is Odin afraid of a Weedo Whitening? Hey, that reminds me. Wasn't old Ramu the only one you never had the guts to go head-to-head with?
Whoa! Dude, is that true?
What I cower before no one.
Wow. Okay, holy hell, a minus 200 weakness to lightning, and he has 73,000 HP. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be easy, as long as he doesn't use Zantatsuken. Gungnir! Matt will be fine. He's already lost a good amount of health. Sure on Lon, since he's starting to take a little bit of damage. How much is that now? 47,000. See, we're already making quick work of this dude. I always like that part. It's like, oh, he's scared of lightning, just like Riku. Hey, I play 10. Where are we at now? 23,000. I think Sleipnir's starting to get a little tired there. Yep, now he is. And that takes care of Odin.
All right, victory!
Good. This shall forever stand as proof that your skill surpasses mine. I'm pleased to have met so fierce a warrior. Ours was a duel to remember.
And I'm sure Lightning knows.
That's for sure. But it was a close one. At least, no more travelers will get shorn in two. Ramule, I owe you one.
Ramule!
Oh, and I guess I owe Lon and Rain a thank you as well, wherever they are. Now then.
Getting an Odin Star Prismarium. Let's see. One of the Pleiad 7 hates thunderstorms. His Zantetsuken literally means sword that sunders iron. But it pretty much sunders everything. Yeah, it does. Leave it with Seraphi. And we get Girl's Diary entry 10. Alright, now I am curious to see what actually becomes Odin. I think it's a unicorn. Prisms? It's a sea snake, okay. It was a sea snake. Wynn told me and my brother about some kind of gods from another world who are supposed to be crazy powerful. The three of us talked about them for a while. How gods that powerful could make all the world's problems go away. If we could just find some way to bring them here, I know that Mom's life, that could make Mom's life easier. I bet that even those folks Dad say we're bothering would be pleased. You know what? I'm gonna start working on this with my brother right away. We'll do it as soon as we're ready. Was that as soon as they were about to summon the heralds? Something tells me it is. Alright. When's the mission for the Shiva?
Who's so...
Is it supposed to be like, here it is, okay. Snow's back in the swamp to lay some hurt on Big Jiggle again. As usual, he summons his ally Shiva Ixion to freeze up an ice bridge. But this time something's got her spooked. Who's this strange mirage that stands in her path? Well, let's see then, shall we?
It's about time I butt-kicked the Big Jiggle again. Shiva! What's up? Problem?
Evil must perish.
Huh? What do you mean, evil? Do I know you?
You should. I am the cool face of justice. When the forces of evil appear, this Shiva strikes!
Meet Chivalry!
What you talking about?
Can you not see it? That mirage with you has been corrupted. They've tainted her. The Cogna have tainted her.
Think you got the wrong idea there, pal.
Alas, I am all too aware of the grief you feel. But I swear to you, her end will be quick and painless.
You're gonna have to go through me.
Time to fight Chivalry, the male version of Shiva.
What?
You must be the male Shiva who busted out of the Nether Nebula.
Really? How can you talk about justice when the only way for you to come to this world was by hurting someone?
There's only
Alright. 25,000 HP, that should be fine.
That is you. Sorry, but we're the good guys.
poppycock. You simply cannot make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Don't you know the omelet thing is like a classic one-liner for villains? You need a good lesson.
Alright, now to actually fight this guy. See, we already got a good chunk of his HP down, considering that Fyra dealt like that much damage to him. Alright, yeah, like 5,000 damage from a Fyra. You moron! How dare you be the, I guess, brother or whatever of Shiva. That takes care of him.
Well, that ought to
Good
do it.
job.
And we get one ice spell stone.
The hero is supposed to prevail.
I don't know what your deal is, bro, but don't worry about her. I have special Lassie powers, and they give her all the bells and whistles.
Huh? Perhaps I was wrong. She's not insidious enough to be Cogna. Fine. I shall make it up to you. Name your foe, and I will assist you in a single battle. Earlier, you mentioned a butt-to-kick. Well, lead the way.
Time to fight the big jiggle again!
Hang on a sec. Snow's been beating this thing up regularly, right? Because that would explain why it seems to be weaker than before.
Good. Then today, we can finally settle the score.
Right. Remember to exploit its weaknesses and be ready for a long fight, okay?
Alright, Libra Golden Flan. Basically weak to every type of magic. But you do not want to use physical attacks on him because that will basically not even phase him. I feel like water should be one of those abilities that he absorbs. I don't know, just considering that he has a big thing of water, I feel like that should be expected. And that's it.
That was a good.
Oh yeah!
With one Mega Phoenix, awesome.
This is it! Together! Lizaga! Chill, you villain!
Bam!
Success! Although, our victory will be short-lived if it thaws.
Oh, that's a good point. So what do? Just cross our fingers?
You never did finish what you started.
Huh?
Suntetskin!
Damn!
For my first crack at it, that was pretty good.
Zoons! Now that's what I call just desserts!
Ha ha! Now go back to the Nether Nebula.
Hey, sis!
I thought we'd been over this already. I am not your sister.
In-law.
I'm glad to see you, sis.
What did I just finish saying?
Oh, tell you what, sis. Why don't you stop by the village and see Sarah? It's been forever, right?
Ha!
I seriously must be talking to a wall.
Mentioning Lassie powers and Sarah. That is awesome. I did think that 13 had an alright story compared to some of the others I have played. Here we are. Chivalry Memento and a Blizzara Seed. But all in all, I thought that was a pretty good game. Alright, let's go to the Mirage boards. Actually, never mind. Okay, Fenrir, probably nothing for you. That's right, yeah, we're just waiting. Do we have anything else, or is that it?
What now? Who's so...
That is all the intervention missions. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to the twins' room, to the rest of the bios, and then... Hey, what else is next? Oh, what you got, Seraphy?
Hey, Seraphy. Sorry to bring it up again, but I was hoping we could discuss Tama.
Huh? Tama? Oh, you're talking about Tama Mohime. A long time ago. So far back that I can't put a number on it. She and I went through some stuff after we got mixed up with a really dangerous crowd.
You mean the Order of the Circle? Tama told me about it.
What? Well, if she dropped that name, then your Tama must be the same as the one I knew. What the schnoz is going on anyway?
Well...
Dude, really? I do not remember that.
Tama did that? I still don't fully buy it, but... say she did sacrifice her lives. To what end? It almost sounds like the Guardians of Time.
Guardians of Time?
Beings from the realm of fantasy, who keep watch over this big clock, and use people's lives so as to alter the course of our history. Preposterous, right? As credible as teeth-stealing fairies.
Ha!
A clock that intervenes in history?
That sounds just like that girl's tea room.
You're right.
Huh?
So, does that make her a Guardian of Time?
Make who?
Alright then. But before we do that, that'll be for the next episode, to finally get Tama back and her transfiguration Tama Mohime, we're gonna go to the twins' room and do a couple more bios. Who's who? Soul beneath the armor, Bahamut Brandilis. See what we got. Ferris. Apparently the Mirage who hurt Ferris's ancestor was Bismarck, not Leviathan. Still, haughty as she is, the Leviathan is not completely without conscience. Even if Rain and Lon had not interfered on Ferris's behalf, it would be certain the Queen of the Sea would have sought out Bismarck and done him in. Ferris has not forged relationships with the people she knew in her original world, nor does her sister seem to exist here. As a result, Ferris has had no reason to get in touch with her feminine side. But in that sense, Grimoire has allowed her to be herself. Wow, okay. Snow called Lightning Sis, but are they related? Well, not by blood. As you may have guessed, Snow and Lightning's relationship here is essentially the same as it was in their original world. Unfortunately, Lightning's younger sister doesn't make an appearance this time, but one day she'll rise as a champion and you'll have a chance to meet her. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay. Snow has the ability to summon a special mirage, Shiva Ixion, and yet he insists that he isn't a summoner. Summoners are individuals who open pathways to other worlds, and then use their magics to form pacts with mirages. However, Snow is different. Unlike Summoner, Snow was given a power, some consider it a curse, that turned his left arm into a sort of magical instrument. Channeling magic through it, he made a pact with Shiva Ixion. Snow's original world, that would brand him as a Lassie. However, there are no Valsi and Grimoire. Still, he must have obtained this in a fundamentally similar way. True. Then lightning. You may think, if only I knew Odin Zantetsuken, I could defeat any enemy with a single strike. Sorry to get your hopes up, kiddo, but that's not necessarily true. Just going through the motions isn't enough. This technique requires power and skill. Imagine Odin's surprise when lightning attempted to move without so much as practicing. Well, there's more to lightning than meets the eye. The very first thing that lightning thought to do with her new technique was destroy the Golden Flawn and save Snow and her younger sister's village. Alright, then Sildra. Sildra can single-handedly pull a ship through the ocean, drive off a band of Bahamutian soldiers in one blow, and even cross to the low seas. She's certainly impressive. However, Sildra wasn't summoned to Grimoire, nor is she merely some pet. Ferris found Sildra struggling in the river shallows. After getting through a whole mess of trouble together, they became fast friends. And then chivalry. Chivalry believes without an iota of doubt that he is the very epitome of righteousness, and that it is his burden, nay, his duty, to instill the proper values in all who stray off the ethical path. There are a few things more irritating than having chivalry get on your case. He's as stubborn as an unfed chocobo and simply refuses to be reasoned with. At least that's what Shiva will tell you. And in case you're wondering, there are, just as there are relatively few Ifrit females, there are relatively few Shiva males. Then Ramul. This little spark has some more growing up to do, but the well from which she draws her thunder magic is a little deeper than her vocabulary. Ramul's power was so abundant and powerful from birth that she needed a way to control it. A run-in with the Cogna provided just a ticket. She stole its body and modded it into a powerful magic pack that allows her to store magical energy while sleeping and release it in controlled bursts. The magic pack also has booster capabilities that allow her to conserve energy. It's not just her hair that likes to go green. Then Leviathan. After spending a century under lock and, well, key, Leviathan was ready to cut loose. A well-deserved cruise was in order, a chance to show how her ocean kingdom has changed. No wonder she was annoyed by Addie's interruption. As ancient as he is, she called him Little Adamantus, which seems that she's been alive for unfathomable generations. Leviathan has always done what suits her in the moment, and she can swing from friendly ally to terrifying foe. However, she has no less than a brilliant mind. Presented with Ferris and Sildra's misguided grudge, sorry. She could have crushed them where they stood, or tried to clear things up, but instead, she made the wiser decision to humor the grudge and pretend to lose. Whimsical, yes, but generous at times. Then again, if Ferris and the Line of Rain weren't strong enough, Leviathan probably would have let that same whimsy of hers smash them to pieces. Take nothing for granted with the Queen of the Deep. Few mirages get on Leviathan's nerves quite like Bismarck. He's just a puny little weakling, and yet he dares to oppose her? Unforgivable. It's no wonder then Leviathan chose to side with Ferris's great-grandfather when Bismarck attacked him. But then it's also no wonder that she left Tycoon to fend for himself in perilous waters once the battle was over. After all, she does as she pleases and owed Tycoon nothing. Alright then, Bahamut. You might think that the name comes from Tiamat and Babylon or something like that, but we can assure you it's utter nonsense. Probably. Anyway, Bahamut hails from the world of Dragon Kings, a fearsome place inhabited only by those with near divine power. Most of these Dragon Kings have rather short tempers, so you can imagine what happens when you put them together in the same room. It's a constant free-for-all world where the weaker meet and only the strong survive. 16 of them proved themselves to possess far greater power than the rest of them. Among the 16 were Babalo, one of the Grimoires Pleiad, and Brandelis, the future X9 Knight. I did not know that. Babalo was enraged to learn Brandelis had begun calling himself King of Bahamut, even though the struggle for dominance in their homeworld was nowhere near finished. Babalo did not know that in another world, his rival had bound himself to man and cyborg and become an X9 Knight. Their petty struggle was no longer Brandelis' concern. That is interesting. No, I actually find that interesting that Bahamut, our Bahamut, Babalo, and Brandelis are actually from the same family, and that Brandelis no longer cares about their struggle. Okay. Odin is always on the lookout for powerful warriors to test his blade on. His obsession is definitely not normal. Let's be honest here. The guy's a battle junkie, but he does have his standards. If you want to challenge him, get his sword or get out. You can see now why he was forced to put why he was so put out to be forced to fight Lon and Rain. During his service to the demon Dyad, he repeatedly wandered the land calling out, sorry. Any swordsmen around here? Anyone? Swordsman? That may or may not have been a direct quote. And 100 years of slumber didn't do much to change his hobbies. Until he ran into lightning, not a single fighter he found could last more than a second against him. No wonder people called him a butcher. Let's see. Although sword quality was a big factor, even the incredibly talented Lightning barely survived her encounter with Odin. To her credit, and perhaps due to her soul's vast experience, Lightning sought outside help with her strategy. If Cloud had been the one fighting Odin, he would have been just charging the guy, screaming. As invincible as Odin may seem, this guy's got one serious Achilles heel. Lightning and thunder have always been his downfall. As Rain pointed out, Ramu is the only one of the Pleiad that Odin has never been able to stand up to. Why does Odin fear lightning so much? Maybe one day, when he's transfigured, we'll learn the whole story. I don't get it. Then Shiva Ixion. Shiva Ixion's bond with Snow is a little different from that of a familiar and a summoner. A while back, in a certain town, they came to each other's rescue and have stuck together since. In that sense, their relationship is similar to Ferris and Sildra. Shiva Ixion is an incredibly rare type of Shiva, the only one of her kind in Grimoire. She is also one of the few mirages around that the twins won't be able to imprison. For now, no one gets to hang out with her but Snow. Huh. And then let's see if there's anything for the mirages. Okay. What is with the Paleberry? I don't know what that becomes. Paleberry King, maybe? Leviathan becomes an extra large. Yeah, I don't know what Odin becomes here. And there we go. All 7. Oh, wait, what? Okay, for chivalry. Got it. And Romule. Well, guys, we certainly did a lot, didn't we? We finally finished up battling the last of the Pleiad, and also got chivalry. And in the next episode, we're gonna do what we can to get back. What am I trying to say? We're gonna try to get back Tama. Ooh, I can finally transfig the Magna Rotor. There we go. So close. We'll see what we can do with whatever this transfiguration is. So I was just gonna switch some stuff out, but okay. Red one. Let's get you all transfigged. Alright, let's see. Then that is the yellow one. Man, we're definitely getting up there, aren't we? Stat increase. Not bad at all. No points left, so we can't get chivalry. Meh. Okay, guys, well, actually, let's go back to the twins' room because I wanted to see what the journal entry is for the red one. Because we only saw the manual entry for the red, for the purple and yellow. I want to see what it is for the red. I know, I'm dragging things out, but to be honest, who cares? Red one. A 3-wheeled Cogna with a bad case of road rage. Although there are 3 of these that share the same name, don't worry. Each of them knows how to raise their wheels during roll call. Okay. Ultimate weapon. I'm gonna have to get that from the Coliseum. Yeah. Well, guys, as I said, we went and took care of a lot of the members of the Pleiad. And in the next episode, we're going to try to get Tama back. This is Phil with it. Thanks for watching.